So hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss acid, bases and salt, and it is the part 7. And in this video we will discuss NCERT exercise question solution. In our previous video, we have solved NCERT in-text question solution. So let's start. So this is multiple choice. Question number 1. One is, a solution turns red litmus blue, its pH is likely to be. If a solution turns red litmus to blue, so red litmus, what is litmus? Litmus is an indicator. So if red litmus is turned blue, so red is turned to blue, it is done by a base only. Basic solution turn red litmus to blue, and in question it is asked what is their pH value. तो basic solution का pH value कितना होता है? pH value will be more than 7. तो if a solution convert red litmus to blue, means that solution is basic. And for basic solution, what is the pH value? More than 7. So the option which contain more than 7, that will be our final answer. So more than 7 is 1, 4, 5, 10. So answer will be D. D is 10. Okay, next. A solution react with crushed egg cells to give a gas that turns lime water milky. The solution content. A solution react with crushed eggshell. Now what is crushed eggshell? Crushed eggshell contains calcium carbonate. It contains calcium carbonate. So calcium carbonate is react by a solution. So a solution, suppose a solution is there, with that solution calcium carbonate react. Okay. After reaction, what happened? To give a gas, okay, this will produce a gas. A gas is produced. That turns lime water milky. Means the gas which is produced is used to turn lime water milky. This gas will convert lime water solution to milk. Okay. The solution contains, so what is this solution? ये solution क्या होगा बताना. Now see, crushed eggshell contains calcium carbonate. So this react with a solution to give a gas. That gas convert lime water to milky. Now we have studied that lime water is what? Aqueous, a slacked lime, calcium hydroxide. So lime water is turned milky. Lime water is turned milky by a gas, and the name of the gas is carbon dioxide gas. So in our previous videos we have discussed this part कि जब आप लाइम वाटर से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस पास करेंगे, the solution will turn milky due to the formation of insoluble calcium carbonate. And when excess carbon dioxide gas is passed, that milky solution will disappear. So this thing we have discussed. So now for this question, gas will be carbon dioxide because CO2 turns lime water milky. Okay. So this react with a solution to produce a gas. The gas is carbon dioxide. And we know that calcium carbonate, limestone, it is also known. So limestone react with HCl to produce carbon dioxide gas. और क्या बनाएगा? CO2 is emitted, oxygen with 2 hydrogen one oxygen, two hydrogen, water will be there along with CaCl2, calcium chloride. So our answer will be HCl. So crust eggshell contain calcium carbonate that react with HCl एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करके प्रोड्यूस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस. दैट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस कन्वर्ट लाइम वाटर मिल्क. ओके, प्रोसीड टू थर्ड वन. थर्ड इज 10 ml of a solution of sodium hydroxide is found to be completely neutralized by 8 ml of a given solution of HCl. Now see, one is given sodium hydroxide, other is given hydrochloric acid. So we know that NaOH is a base, HCl is an acid. So acid neutralize base as well as base neutralize acid. So in the given question, if we take 10 ml of base, so 10 ml of base neutralize 8 ml of acid. So we can say that 10 ml NaOH neutralize 8 ml HCl. Okay, it is neutralized. If we take 20 ml of the same solution of sodium hydroxide, so in place of 10, if we take 20 ml, then the amount of HCl solution required to neutralize. So 10 ml NaOH neutralize 8 ml HCl. So how much ml HCl will be needed to neutralize 20 ml of NaOH? So you see, 10 is neutralized by 8. So 20 will be neutralized by how much? 16, just double. If 10 ml of NaOH neutralize 8 ml of HCl, then 20 ml of NaOH will be neutralized by 16 ml of HCl. So our answer will be 16 ml. So next we will proceed to question number 4. So next question number 4. So 3 questions we have already discussed of multiple choice. Fourth one is also multiple choice. Now question is, which one of the following type of medicine is used for the treating indigestion? So in this question we have asked indigestion. What type of medicine we will use? So in our theory part we have discussed in digestion that when we eat food, so for the digestion of food, our stomach release HCl, hydrochloric acid. So when indigestion occurs, suppose we eat more or fatty food, oily food if we eat, then indigestion generally occurs. So during that time our stomach produces large amount of hydrochloric acid. This large amount of hydrochloric acid causes irritation and pain. This we have discussed already. And for this irritation and pain due to the release of large amount of HCl in stomach is treated with the help of base. Generally milk of magnesia we take. So this type of medicine is called antacid. So this we have already discussed in our theory part. So our answer will be antacid. So during indigestion, so indigestion is treated with the help of antacid. Now question number 5. 5 is, write word equation and then balanced equation for the reaction taking place when. So we have to write balance equation as well as word equation. Okay. First is, dilute sulfuric acid react with zinc granules. If the reaction of dilute sulfuric acid occur with zinc granules, what happens? So zinc granules, so zinc we have taken, This is answer number E. Zinc is solid. Dilute hydrochloric acid, no, sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid we have taken, sulfuric acid. Dilute means we have to add water. So water is added. Now, what will be the product? Now, the reaction is zinc. Zinc is a metal with acid. If metal react with acid, what will be the product? So in our reaction part of acid and base, we have discussed when metal react with acid, when metal react with acid, what will be the product? Salt and hydrogen gas. Salt and hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. So when metal react with dilute acid, salt and hydrogen gases are formed. So here product will be salt and hydrogen gas. So zinc plus sulfuric acid, zinc Zn, sulfuric acid H2SO4, dilute. Okay, dilute means you have to add water, that is you can write aqueous H well. What will be the product? So metal plus dilute acid, salt and hydrogen gas. So we know that the formula of hydrogen gas is H2. The H2 is the hydrogen gas. What will be salt? So here zinc left, SO4 left. So ZnSO4. Zinc sulfate will be in the water solution. So zinc sulfate along with hydrogen gas will be our answer. Proceed to answer number B. So in question number B it is asked, dilute hydrochloric acid react with magnesium ribbon. Okay. So answer number B. Magnesium ribbon. So magnesium is also a metal exist in solid. Dilute hydrochloric acid, so hydrochloric acid, and it is dilute means aqueous we have to take. What is the product? Zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate is the product, and hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas, because in question it is asked write word equation also. Write word equation. So this is the word equation as well as this is the balancing part. So magnesium react with hydrochloric acid, metal react with dilute acid. What will be the product? So see, magnesium is Mg, hydrochloric acid is HCl. HCl. What will be the product? Product will be, one will be hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas H2 gas. So for the formation of hydrogen gas we require how much? 2 hydrogen. So 2 hydrogen H2. What is left? Here Mg, here Cl2. So here Mg and here Cl2. So what will be the salt? MgCl2 in aqueous water. MgCl2 in water will be there. So we can write the product. So product will be magnesium chloride aqueous plus hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. So question number 3. In question number C, it is asked, dilute sulfuric acid react with aluminium powder. Okay. Dilute sulfuric acid react with aluminium. So C number answer, aluminium. Aluminium plus dilute sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid, this one, sulfuric acid. Okay. Dilute means we have to take aqueous from the product. Aluminium Al, it is solid. Sulfuric acid H2SO4. Dilute means we have to take aqueous, because dilution means what? Addition of water in acid. So addition of water in acid. What will be the product? One will be salt, one will be hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas H2 and salt. So salt will be aluminium sulfate. Aluminium sulfate. So what is the formula for aluminium sulfate? Check it. Formula of aluminium sulfate is, so aluminium having the valency 3 and sulfate having the valency 2. We write aluminium 3 plus having valency 3. Sulfate we write SO4 2 minus having valency 2. So what will be the formula? Crisscross. So Al 2 times, SO4 3 times. So formula will be aluminium sulfate Al2 SO4. How many times sulfate? 3. So Al2 SO4 whole 3. Al2 SO4 whole 3. So we can say that aluminium react with sulfuric acid to form aluminium sulfate along with hydrogen gas. Aluminium sulfate and hydrogen gas will form. Now proceed to D number. So in question number D it is asked, dilute hydrochloric acid react with iron filling. Same question. Iron is the metal and here acid is dilute HCl. So answer will be salt and hydrogen gas. So make here also salt and hydrogen gas. Salt and hydrogen gas. Okay. So iron fillings, iron Fe react with which? Dilute hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. Dilute means we have to take aqueous. What will be the formation? Now check. Iron Fe, iron is solid. Hydrochloric acid HCl aqueous. Now product will be hydrogen gas. Take 2 times. So H2 hydrogen gas will evolve along with, what is the salt? FeCl2. 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 Ferrous chloride. Ferrous chloride. Or you can say that it is iron 2 chloride. So in the question number 5 it is asked reaction of acid with metal. Reaction of acid with metal. So when acid react with metal, they produce salt and hydrogen gas. So salt and hydrogen gases are produced. So in this question we have asked word equation. So write word equation. The iron plus hydrochloric, it will produce iron 2 chloride or iron chloride, you can say iron 2 chloride, or you can simply write iron chloride in water as well as hydrogen gas will be produced. So this will be our answer. So next question number 6. So now proceed to question number 6. In question number 6 it is asked, compounds such as alcohols and glucose also contain hydrogen. So alcohol as well as glucose, in both the compound hydrogen is present but are not considered or categorized as acid. Describe an activity to prove it. So we know that acid contain H plus ion. They produce H plus ion in water. If we dissolve acid in water, then H plus ion will be produced in water, which is known as hydronium ion. So alcohol as well as glucose, they both contain H plus ion. In their formula, hydrogen is present, but they are not considered as acid. So how can we prove it? So let us consider for the proof of this, we have to describe an activity. So for that, we have considered one rubber cork. So one rubber cork is there. In rubber cork, we have fitted 2 iron nails. So in rubber cork, this portion, here 2 iron nails are fitted. Okay. These 2 iron nails are joined with wire, and they are connected to 6-volt battery as well as switch and a bulb. Why? Because if they conduct electricity, then bulb will glow. Okay. So we have considered one rubber cord where 2 iron nails are fitted and wires are connected through iron nails, and that wire is connected to 6-volt battery with a bulb and a switch. Okay. If we take dilute HCl solution in this beaker, so in this beaker we have taken dilute hydrochloric acid solution. Then we switch on. If we switch on, then it is observed that the bulb is glowing. Bulb glows, means electricity is conducted, it is seen. But if we take glucose solution or alcohol solution and then we switch on, then it is seen that the bulb does not glow. So what does it mean? So if we take dilute HCl or any other acid like sulfuric acid, then the bulb will start glowing. It proved that dilute acid HCl gives H plus ion in water. So due to the presence of ions, they conduct electricity. This we have also written in the in-text question in the previous video. And if we take in place of dilute hydrochloric acid solution of alcohol and glucose, then it is seen that the bulb does not glow. So this activity proved that alcohol and glucose, they contain hydrogen, but they are not considered as acid. Why? Because they does not give H plus ion in water. So they does not give H plus ion in water, so they does not conduct electricity. So this is written part. So let's once read this. Let us fix 2 iron nails on a cork. So one cork is there, 2 iron nails are there, and place this cork in a beaker. So we are taking one beaker, in there cork is placed. Connect the nails to the 2 terminals of a 6-volt battery. These 2 terminals of a 6-volt battery with bulb and switch. Now we will add some hydrochloric acid in the beaker and switch on the current. Take the observation and repeat the experiment separately with alcohol and glucose. So it is observed that in case of dilute HCl, bulb will glow, but in case of glucose or alcohol, bulb will not glow. So this is the activity which proved that glucose and alcohol contain hydrogen, but they are not considered as acid. Why? Because they does not produce ions, H positive ion in water. If they produce, then in that case bulb also glows, but bulb does not glow, means they does not produce H plus ion. So next proceed to question number 7. Now, next we will proceed to question number 7. So 7, it is asked, why does distilled water not conduct electricity whereas rainwater does. Okay. So we have given two things. One is given distilled water, other one is given rainwater. So one is distilled water, other is rainwater. Now it is asked that distilled water, it does not conduct electricity. It does not conduct electricity, but rainwater conduct electricity. Why? Both are water. Both are water. Now, in the previous question, one activity was there. So, in that activity, we have got that glucose and alcohol does not conduct electricity. Why? Because they does not produce hydrogen ion in water, although hydrogen was present there. But hydrochloric acid produces hydrogen ion in water, so it is considered as acid because bulb glows in the last activity. In the same way, we can say that distilled water. So, distilled water is a pure water. Distilled water is pure water. So, pure water does not ionize or does not give H plus, because in pure water other acid, base or salt is not present. Pure water, distilled water does not contain any acid, base or salt, which will provide distilled water H positive ion. So answer will be distilled water does not conduct electricity. Why? Because for conducting electricity ions are required. So distilled water does not contain any hydrogen ion. Why? Because it does not contain any acid, base or salt. Why? Because it is pure. Whereas if we see rainwater, so we know that rain falls, and while falling in atmosphere, rain mixed with many of the gases. We know that rainwater mixed with many of the gases while falling in the atmosphere. So rainwater mixed with carbon dioxide. Okay, so water is H2O. If rainwater or distilled water, formula will be H2O. If this rainwater mixed with carbon dioxide, it will form H2CO3. Carbonic acid. This plus this, carbonic acid. Because in atmosphere, carbon dioxide gas is there. Rainwater can mix with sulfur dioxide also. It is also present in the atmosphere as a pollutant. So this also combined with rainwater to give H2SO3. Now you see rainwater while falling, they contains some acid in it. We are saying rainwater, but it is not only water. In that water some acid is also there. From where acid come? Atmosphere. There are some gases like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide. That gases combine with water to produce acid, and this acid will give H positive ion. This acid will give H positive ion to rainwater. As a result, rainwater conduct electricity. The name of H2SO3 is sulfurous acid. Sulfurous. And H2SO4, then sulfuric. Okay. So our answer will be, why distilled water does not conduct electricity but rainwater conduct electricity? What will be the reason? Distilled water not conduct electricity because distilled water is pure. That water does not contain any acid, base or salt in it. While rainwater contains some acid. How acid come? When rainwater falling, some gases are in the atmosphere. rainwater mixed with that gas to produce acid. These acid provide H positive ion to rainwater. So rainwater contains ion. So if ion are present, so this will conduct electricity. Okay. Next question number 8. Okay. In 8 it is asked, why do acid not show acidic behavior in the absence of water? So if water is not present, acid will not be there. Water is not present, acid will not be there. Suppose HCl and HCl aqueous. Now these both are different. These both are different. In these two, one is acid but other is not acid. See, HCl is not acid. It is not acid. Why? Because it will not provide H plus ion. It will not break from themselves. But if you dissolve HCl in water, if you dissolve HCl in water, so in water HCl will break into H plus ion and Cl minus ion. If HCl is dissolved in water, then HCl will break into H plus ion and Cl minus in water. Then it will be acid. So water is required. One medium is required to break the ions, break the component of acid into ion. So what will be the answer? Why do acid not show acidic behavior in the absence of water? So we will say that in the absence of water, acid is not showing acidic behavior. Why? Because they does not produce any ions. So we can say that answer, in absence of water, acid does not produce H positive ions, so they are not considered as acid. So why do acid not show acidic behavior in the absence of water? So in absence of water, acid does not produce H positive ion. If they does not produce H positive ion, so they will be not considered as acid. Now let's proceed to question number 9. Okay. Next proceed to question number 9. So in 9 it is asked, 5 solution A, B, C, D and E when tested with universal indicator showed pH as 4, 1, 11, 7 and 9 respectively. Okay, so 5 solution are there. So A pH value of A is how much? 4. For B it is 1. For C it is 11. For D it is 7. For E it is 9. Okay. These are the solutions and their pH values are given. Which solution is neutral? Okay. So we have studied already that there is a pH scale. Okay. In pH scale, reading is from 0 to 14. 0 to 14. And 7 is this. So if pH, so this is pH scale. If reading is 7, so 7 is neutral. Okay. And more than 7, this will be basic. Basic means alkaline. And less than 7, then it will be acidic. Okay. So this we have studied. Okay. In pH scale, there is a reading from 0 to 14. And if it is 7, this will be neutral. Less than 7, acidic. More than 7, basic. The first question asked is neutral. So having pH 7, so answer for this will be Which one? आंसर फॉर ए. तो ए का आंसर होगा 7. Which one is 7? D. So answer A is D. So this answer will be D. Okay. Strongly alkaline. Now see which one is alkaline having pH more than 7. Which one is more than 7? This and this. So either C or E will be our answer. Now see, more than 7. Higher is the value, stronger is the alkaline or basic nature. So pH with 11 will be stronger alkaline as compared to 9. Why? More than 7, stronger basic. Which one is more than 7? So strongly alkaline will be 11 because it is more than 7. तो 9 से भी ज़्यादा 11 है. So our answer will be 11. 11 is C. So answer will be C. Strongly acidic. So acidic is less than 7. See which one is less than 7? 4 in 1. Less than 7. तो higher is the less than 7, stronger will be acid. जितना 7 से कम हो उतना अच्छा acid होगा. Which one is less than 7? 4 in 1. Which one is more less? सबसे कम कौन है? 1. So lower is the value, stronger is the acidic nature. So our answer will be B, less than 7. Weakly acidic, 4. Acid is either 1 or 4. B is stronger acid. Why? pH is very very less, and pH is very very less. Stronger is the acidic. Weaker acid will be A. So weakly acidic will be A. Weakly alkaline. Weakly alkaline will be E. Because more than 7 is stronger basic nature or alkaline. तो 11 and 9 was there. तो more than 7 is stronger alkaline. तो alkaline is stronger was C. So 9 is also alkaline. So it will be weakly alkaline. So answer will be E. So neutral pH 7 is stronger alkaline. More than 7, that is C. 11 is strongly acidic. Less than 7. तो less than 7 में 1 सबसे कम है. B. Weakly acidic 4 और E. So next we will proceed to question number 10. So now we will proceed to question number 10. So 10 is equal lengths of magnesium ribbons are taken in test tube A and B. Okay. So there are 2 test tubes. Let's draw. This is answer number 10. Okay. There are 2 test tubes. Suppose one is this test tube A, another is this test tube B. Okay. So B is beautiful as compared to A. So A को भी अच्छा बनाए. So A is also good. So equal length of magnesium ribbon are taken in test tube A and B. So here magnesium ribbon is there. Also in test tube B, magnesium ribbon is there. What is given? Equal length. Okay. Hydrochloric acid is added to test tube A. In test tube A, here hydrochloric acid are added, while acetic acid is added to test tube B. So in test tube B, acetic acid is added. Acetic acid having formula CH3COOH. Acetic acid or ethanoic acid is also one of the name of this. You can also say ethanoic acid. Amount and concentration taken for both the acid are same. The amount or concentration taken for both the acid are same. In which test tube will the physics occur more vigorously and why? The question is asked, in which test tube physics occur more vigorously? So physic. What is the meaning of physic? What is the meaning of physic? Physic means production of bubbles. Production of bubbles. Like we have seen cold drinks. So there bubbles are seen. Whose bubble? Carbon dioxide gas. So bubbles of carbon dioxide are seen in the cold drinks. In the same way, physic means bubbles are seen. So bubbles will be seen with some hissing sound. Some sound will be there. You have seen when anywhere where bubbles are coming, there sound is there. So this is the meaning of physic. Physic means bubble produced, and there will be some sound. With some sound will be there. This is the meaning of physic. So question is there, in which test tube fizzing will occur more vigorously? Means in which test tube more bubbles will be produced. Okay. Now see what is given first of all. We have given two test tube. One is test tube A, other is test tube B. In test tube you see acid is there. In one hydrochloric acid is there. In other test tube ethanoic acid is there. Okay. Reaction is with magnesium. Now we have already discussed in our previous question that when acid react with metal, what is the product? Product is salt and hydrogen gas. Now see, in both the test tube metal is there. In both the test tube acid are there. They are different. Okay. So in both the test tube salt and hydrogen gas will be formed. If hydrogen gas is formed, so bubbles are seen of hydrogen gas with some hissing sound. So we have to observe where production of hydrogen gas will be more. In which test tube production of hydrogen gas will be more, because both contain acid, both will react with metal, both will produce hydrogen gas. Now what is the difference between these two acids? Difference is hydrochloric acid is a strong acid. It is a strong acid, and ethanoic acid is a weak acid. It is a weak acid. Now what is the meaning of strong acid? Strong acid means it will completely dissociate into ions. Strong acid means it will completely dissociate into ions, completely break into ions. So if it completely break, so large number of H plus ion will be there, large number of Cl negative ion will be there. Ethanoic acid or acetic acid is a weak acid, and we know weak acid are partially dissociated. So if we compare, so H plus ion will be more in case of here, and this will partially dissolve. So H plus ion will be less. So where H plus ion will be more, there more hydrogen gas will produce. That's why in test tube A, physics sound will be occur more vigorously. Why? Large number of H plus ion is coming from the acid, which is converted to hydrogen gas. Clear? So our answer will be in which test tube will the physics occur more vigorously? We will say in test tube A. And why? So we say that HCl is a strong acid which dissociate completely and produces large number of H plus ion, whereas ethanoic acid is a weak acid which partially dissolve and produces less number of H plus ion. So more H plus is here, so here hydrogen gas will be more and more hissing sound will be there. So write this answer number 10. Okay. Answer number 10. This is the explanation and this is the answer. So answer we can say that physics occurred more vigorously in test tube A. ठीक है, in test tube A. Why? Because we can say that test tube A contains HCl. Okay. A. Reason: because HCl is a stronger acid which dissociate completely and produces large number of H positive ions, whereas ethanoic acid or acetic acid, whereas acetic acid means this one is weak acid which partially dissolve, which produces less number of H positive ions. So H positive ions more, so dissociation will be more. Okay. So number of S positive ion is more in test tube A, because A contains HCl, so production of hydrogen gas will be more, in writing here, will be more in test tube A, and hence physics will be more. So this is the answer. Now question number 11. So you can write in your language also. 11th is fresh milk has a pH of 6. Okay. Fresh milk has a pH of 6. How do you think that pH will change as it turns into curd? Explain your answer. So you see, fresh milk has a pH of 6. If milk is converted into curd, what is curd? Curd are soaring taste. Why sour? Because it contains lactic acid. So in curd, lactic acid is present. So due to the presence of lactic acid, pH will fall, because we know that pH for acid is less than 7. Already it is 6. If milk is converted into curd, their pH value will more decrease. So answer will be pH will fall below 6. There will be more decrease in the number of pH value. Okay. So this is, you can see, how do you think the pH will this. So how do you think the pH will change? So answer will be pH will fall below 6. pH will fall below 6. Why pH will fall below 6? Because you see, first it was milk, then converted to curd. So in curd are soaring taste. खट्टा होता है. Why? Due to the presence of lactic acid. So we can say that due to the presence of lactic acid in curd, the pH value falls below 6. Okay. So fresh milk has a pH of 6. How do you think the pH will change? It is turned to curd. As milk will turn to curd, their pH will fall below 6. Why? Because in curd, lactic acid is present. So due to the presence of acid, their pH value decreases. Now let's move to question number 12. Now, so question number 12. 12 is, a milkman adds a very small amount of baking soda to fresh milk. Okay. Why does he shift the pH of the fresh milk from 6 to slightly alkaline? So we know that baking soda is what? Sodium hydrogen carbonate, which is basic in nature. So if you add base, so baking soda is what? It is a base. So if you add base in the milk, then what will happen? Milk will become slightly alkaline. Why? So why he added baking soda to milk? So that milk will get time to become acidic. Milk will take some time to become acidic as curd. So answer will be, milk is made slightly alkaline. Why? So that it may not get sour easily due to the formation of lactic acid in it. So milk does not get easily converted to curd due to the formation of lactic acid. Why? Because milk is alkaline. So after alkaline, their pH will be fall 6, then become acidic, then it will become sour. So it will take some time so that milk become stable. Second is, why does this milk take a longer time to set as a curd? Why? Because you are adding some base in milk, and we know that in milk, if milk has to be converted into curd, so lactic acid is produced. So first, suppose milk is there, milk is alkaline. Why? Due to the addition of baking soda. So baking soda we have added in milk, and milk become alkaline. So milk will convert to curd, means milk have to be become acidic. When milk will be acidic? First, acidic will be due to the formation of lactic acid. So first, lactic acid produced will neutralize this baking soda, because acid will neutralize base. So first, lactic acid has to neutralize this baking soda. When lactic acid is neutralized baking soda, then pH of milk becomes 6. Then after, due to the formation of more lactic acid, then milk will convert into curd. So why it will take longer time? Because first, lactic acid produced in milk have to neutralize the excess base. That base is neutralized, then only it will convert into acid. So we can say that the alkaline milk takes a longer time because it is basic, and curd is acidic. So milk, their lactic acid present will neutralize this alkaline. So first neutralize that. When alkaline means base is neutralized, then only it will become acid. Okay. So first question was, milkman add a small amount of baking soda to fresh milk. Why? Because to increase the pH value more than 6, slightly alkaline. Why? Because it will take long time to set into curd or become sour in taste. bitter, formation of lactic acid. Second was, why does this milk will take longer time? So we can say that lactic acid produced in the milk, first it have to neutralize the baking soda, then only it become acidic in nature. So this process will take some time. Okay. Next question is 13. 13, it is asked, plaster of Paris should be stored in a moisture proof container. Why? So plaster of Paris, we have seen calcium sulfate hemihydrate, CaSO4 dot half water. So calcium sulfate dot half water should be stored in moisture proof container, means the place where water should not be present. Why? If water is present, then what happens? So we can say that plaster of Paris, when comes in contact with water, then plaster of Paris is converted to gypsum. It is converted to gypsum, which is a solid hard mass. So to protect the reaction, this reaction, it is stored in moisture proof container. So we can say that plaster of Paris when come in contact with moisture, it is converted to gypsum, which is solid hard mass, So write the reaction. Plaster of Paris, calcium sulfate dot half water, when it comes in contact with moisture, to give moisture 1/2 water, or you can write 3/2. Then plaster of Paris will combine with moisture to form calcium sulfate dot 2 water, which is gypsum. And gypsum is a solid hard mass. So if we place it in contact with moisture, then plaster of Paris will be lost and gypsum will be formed. To protect this reaction, plaster of Paris is kept where? In moisture proof container. So we can write that to protect the above reaction, it is kept in moisture proof container. Okay. So next we will proceed to question number 14 and 15. So why plaster of Paris should be kept in moisture proof container? Because if it comes in contact with moisture, then plaster of Paris is converted to gypsum, which is a solid hard mass, calcium sulfate dot 2 water, means plaster of Paris is lost. These have no use then. You are keeping the plaster of Paris for future use. If it come in contact with moisture, then it is converted to gypsum. It is lost. So to protect this, it is kept in moisture proof container. Okay. So question number 14. What is neutralization reaction, and give 2 example. So neutralization reaction क्या होता है? When acid react with base. So reaction of acid with base gives salt and water. Reaction of acid with base. So answer of 14 will be 14 number, reaction of acid with base, acid with base gives salt and water, salt and water, and this reaction is called neutralization, neutralization reaction. Now we have to give two examples. Neutralization means what? Acid will neutralize base, base will neutralize acid. So we can say that when acid and base react, salt and water are formed, and such type of reaction is called neutralization reaction. For example, take a base, suppose NaOH is a base. Take a acid, suppose hydrochloric acid. Any acid, any base you can take. Just any example two we have to give. What will be the product? Salt and water. So acid give H positive, base give OH negative. H and OH, water, and NaCl, sodium chloride will produce. So HOH, water, NaCl. So salt and water. Take one more example. Any base, suppose potassium hydroxide. Any acid, suppose HNO3, nitric acid, or sulfuric acid you can take. Nitric acid. Okay. Reaction, acid will give H positive, base will give OH negative. The HOH, water, and salt, KNO3, KNO3, or any other reaction as per your convenience you can write. So what is neutralization? Where acid react with base, then salt and water are produced, and this type of reaction is called neutralization reaction. Now proceed to question number 15, which is asked, give two important uses of washing soda and baking soda. So two important uses of. The first is washing soda. Washing soda. Now, so first use. So it is once asked in this in-text question, which sodium compound is used for softening hard water? That is washing soda. So that use you can write softening hard water. So first, washing soda, it is used in softening hard water. So softening hard water, one use. And one more use of washing soda. So it is used in, you can say, preparation of glass, paper. In this it is used. It is used to manufacture glass, shop, paper. Used in the manufacture of glass, paper, shop, etc. So two important use of washing soda. First, softening hard water. It is asked in text question also, and also it is used in glass, paper, shop, manufacture. Okay. Next is baking soda. So baking soda is used in the preparation of baking powder. What is baking powder? Mixture of baking soda and tartaric acid. And fire extinguisher is also, antacid is also there for baking soda. So write two uses of baking soda. Two uses of baking soda. Second number, baking soda. So it is used in first in the preparation of baking powder, preparation of baking powder. Why? Because baking powder is a mixture of baking soda and tartaric acid. So baking powder, you can say it is used in fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher, it is used to this one. So baking soda, or you can write full sentence, is used in preparation of this, in fire extinguisher, is used in this. Okay. Also you can write baking soda, it is a mild base used in antacid which neutralize the excess acid. So we have to write 2 is written. So only these 15 questions are there. Yes, it is completed. So now finally acid, bases and salt. Finally it is finished with in-text question all, and this is exercise question all completed in just one video. So hope you like this. So if any doubt, confusion is there, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you very much.